Okay there, let's have a look and see the messages from Spirit here for today's message. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Oh, okay. Right, so I want to take these two cards. I don't know why, but I was told to just cut the deck. The Sun and the Seven of Wands. This is the truth, the true essence, spiritual order is what I'm hearing. Divine order. A balance of the self and divine order. Understanding balance of the self. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Something coming to light here. Show me. Yeah, something's coming to light. Something's come to light, okay? And there was someone has taken the bait, or it looks like a bait was taken of some kind to invest in an illusion, and someone tried to encourage that. Yep. Hierophant is now in reverse, so someone, yep. Someone has actually moved away from a situation now in this energy that caused them a bit of a trick, or like trickery is how I want to say it. Caused them some kind of trickery. But it was the trickery of the self. But this person's disconnected. They realise there's something. I think Spirit has got through to them here. Yeah, look, here we go. So the first message of this group of readings, we've got the Holy Grail with the Empress. Okay. There's a defensive energy here. There's a very, very defensive energy. Okay, so the illusion that was presented could have either been fallen for or almost fallen for, is how I want to say it. And this person, so that illusion, we're kind of coming out of that now. But someone hasn't leveled up. Oh, interesting. There's a really defensive energy here. This is very interesting. Someone isn't prepared. It's like they didn't totally step away from it. So they've not taken the bait, but they're keeping the situation open, is how I want to say it. Wow, Spirit is doing a great job. I got to say that. They really know how to test people. Like it's like, oh, you wanna buy into it? You wanna bite the Play-Doh? You wanna bite the Play-Doh gold nugget? Go ahead and bite the Play-Doh gold nugget. If you haven't watched the readings before, you're gonna understand what that reference is. And they realise. I've got to stop laughing at these readings because it's not funny, but Spirit is on form with how they're doing this. They want everyone to come and meet their potential, because when they're not, they're investing in the wrong things. Show me this message, Spirit. This is interesting. It's a fear of emotionally disconnecting from, it's a fear of, yeah, it's a fear of missing out, of being wrong. Again, it's all of the weaknesses of the you know, the person of the collective is being brought up to be tested. So if you feel like you're not good enough, then it's like they're going to present something that is more than good enough, but is not real, because you have to acknowledge it in the self. Then they're going to present an option of, oh, you think you can't make a decision? Okay, we're going to give you 100 things to choose from now. How do you feel about that? Because this is the thing, rather than whoever, look, put it this way, the collective is trying to understand. That's why there's so many retrogrades, because people are not where they're meant to be, right? And so this collective energy, this retrograde, is putting the pieces back to where everyone needs to be, okay? On a collective level, and it's causing mental conflict and or shadow elements to be reviewed, because it has to be. Oh, we got 10 of Swords. What is this 10 of Swords? Interesting. Yeah. So at this point, there is going to be some kind of truth revealed and a decision being made. So the way I'm seeing it is, someone is undergoing karma based on not acknowledging their own worth. And so because of that, the choices are harder. The seeing through the illusions are harder. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. But Spirit is at play here. They're using karmic energy in their favour to make someone understand a situation. Very interesting. Show me here. Yep. So the temperance, the healing to a situation or rebuilding of firm foundations, there's going to be a tower moment here. And a pause to see where things go. Put it this way, I think someone's going to be like, look, you're kind of dipping your hand in everything here, and you may need to just kind of make a decision about what you're doing. And the person's like, nope. And so that's putting other people in a disadvantage and themselves, but they're still sticking to that. They're sticking to their decision. Wow, this is interesting, because they don't see what's the reality. They don't see the reality. Wow, this is really interesting. Yeah, there's just a lot of tests right now where people are like, oh, so you want to buy into the illusion. You took the chicken nugget and you still think that there's more behind it. Okay, well, let's keep going with this then. So it's like Spirit's like, how deep do you want to take this? Like how deep are the wounds that need to come up? Basically is what's going on. No, my guys want me to take these two cards that flipped over. Someone is operating from a shadow element, and they're determined to defend their perspective at all costs, even if it's wrong. Because it's defensive energy, okay? Because they don't know what to do. But there's a lot of arguing here. Someone's trying to go within, or was trying to go within to understand, but they've stopped doing that now. They're like, no, let me just keep going with the wrong moves. And I'm going to try and get a... Why is that? Why is that, Spirit? It's ego. Yeah, it's to keep them on a loop. It's like, wow. To keep them on a perpetual loop. So they never come into their own. I mean, I don't think, you know, for some of you, there's a big risk of that. For others of you, this is destined, and it's a massive lesson. What else can you tell me about today's? There's a pause here. There's a big pause. It's like someone's reevaluating what they really want and the burdens that come with their future. But there's something hidden here. Show me. Yeah, someone is manipulating the situation massively. So what's gone on here? For those of you that are identifying with people doing spell work in your scenarios, right? Someone is in a fear energy and has put out some kind of fearful energetic signature into the universe that because they don't recognize who they are, right? And rather than doing the healing, it's all playing externally where someone's capitalizing on that wound and is then adding to it, which is then creating more issue. The reality is it will heal the situation because it will bring out the wounds, but it's going to cause a lot of hurt, basically. This person doesn't know how to handle it any other way, though. But it's karmic. There's a show me. Wow. They're refusing to make a decision about what to do. They're refusing to make a decision what to do. They don't want there to be a tower moment. They don't want there to be a tower moment. Wow. Yeah, this person wants the best of both worlds and is scared to make a decision, basically. That's basically the reality. This person's scared to make a decision. They want they're like, well, why can't I have everything? Good luck with that perspective with spirit. Yeah. Good luck. Right, what is the rest of this message, please? They're just not... they're refusing to make a decision. They just want to stay in the same energy because they're wounded. There's a wound here that's playing out. What is the wound? It's the wound of the self. It's working on the self. It's someone deliberately avoiding working on the self and hoping that the environment will help them instead. And that's the problem. This is going to keep going until this person acknowledges healing. I hope that helps. Take care.